Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, coming at you with Season 3 of Grand Arena Championships. This is the first week in the first round, so we're getting things started again. Let me show you guys the board and how things went down on my end. Now, my opponent still hasn't attacked, but you can see he set his Relic 7, a General Skywalker team, a Darth Revan team, and some Nightsisters up top. So the first thing I wanted to do was take out the Darth Revan using my Grievous nuke counter, because if that failed, then that's going to change everything else that I need to do and cause me to use teams where I don't want to use them. So always got to test that out and make sure that that gets the job done. And you can see things didn't go quite as good as I wish they would have. I got stuck with just my Grievous, and I hate to have Darth Revan at the end just because he's got those double tap attacks. Luckily, I was able to take him out there and take out HK. I only got 46 points for that round. So now you guys know, if you didn't know before, 46 is the lowest amount of points you can score and still win in one round. So after that, I decided I'll go ahead and use my imps against his Nightsisters. That way I can get a quick win on the board. Should be an easy 60 points for me. Well practiced with my imp troopers, and I know how to take out Nightsisters. Got them all modded for, speed and heavy damage. And you can see that it's all about getting the quick kills, and then once you get one, keep that turn meter train going. Even though he's got a DACA that's pretty stout, as long as I can kill something, is going to boost up the turn meter, keep my boys going. That way they can, just keep buffing up, keep doing damage, doing their thing. And then every time Snow gets to go, his AoE is huge for knocking him down a bit. You can see he just took out a couple right there. So I'm working on getting Doc out of the picture. Finally, it's down to just Zombie. And there's my 60 points. Easy peasy. So now we get the fun battle. My plan going into this was to two-shot it. Take in my Darth Revan squad, and then whatever I can't kill the first go-round, I will take in my CLS team for cleanup. Because my Han is reliced up, I figured that'd be a good cleanup team. So right off the bat, it's not going well. My Sith Marauder didn't really get to do much damage. You can see I haven't even gotten General Skywalker down yet. And my team is all barely hanging on. There went HK. My Bastille is about to bite the dust. So I did the AoE to get General Skywalker down. Check this out. So I got Malik's Drain Life. And I'm thinking, should I just Drain Rex? And that way it would automatically kill 5s. And then use my cleanup team from that point on. Or do I try to just take 5s out first and see how far I could go with this team? I want to make some kind of a dent. So I was able to use Bastille's Lightning and shock Ahsoka, and then that does damage to everybody. Thankfully, it was enough to, knock out a couple, get the job done. Now I'm in much better shape. And look, I was able to take out everybody except Skywalker. And now I got it down to 1v1, okay? Check this out. She's got fear and she's got her shock, and then her basic puts on that ability block, and she's got corrupted battle meditation on him. So look at this. I mean, he's still got protection, health, all his bonuses. He's Relic 7. I think my Bastille is Relic 4, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 4. And I just I'm trying to make whatever kind of a dent I can. I'm fully expecting her to just be double tapped into oblivion any moment now. But I just keep attacking, man, and there we go. I was able to one-shot that team without having to bring in a CLS squad as a cleanup. So, and she was able to recover up to full health. So I did get 47 points from that, from that one. That's better than 35 or 40. So, pretty happy that I got that one. That opens up the back. And then for his ships back there, all he did was put a Thrawn fleet down with Geos and use that Hyena in there as a reinforcement. Nothing much to say there. I just used my Falcon fleet and took it out pretty easily. It was just a standard battle. He had General Skywalker, but he doesn't have Negotiator unlocked, so I didn't have to worry about that. So I put my Negotiator down, and I got my Falcon on offense. Took him out, got 62 points for that. I'll just show you the end screenshot here because it went fairly well. So there's that. Now I got to go to work on the bottom part of the map. And he's got some tough ones out there for me. I was curious if he was just going to go full heavy defense or, you know, what his strategy is. But out front, he's got a Grievous team and then a Padme team. It was okay. I got enough in the tank to be able to take those out. So for Grievous, I do the Bastilla-led Jedi Knight Revan team. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It's a popular way to counter this team. And I really think if you watch this, the way the fight plays out, I have my Yoda going first. And so I open up with Yoda's AoE, and then I spread the buffs to everyone. And then the enemy B2 goes. And then I'm able to go with my Revan and mark B2. And after that is when I can buff up from Bastilla to Yoda and get him hitting harder and everything like that. I really think that's key to getting B2 taken out early. I know a lot of people have Revan as the fastest, and they throw turn meter to Yoda and do it that way. But this way seems to work for me, and it just worked out by accident that way just because my Yoda happened to be that fast anyway. And he's always been a little bit faster than my Jedi Revan, so it works out, I guess. I mean, for me it's worked. Knock on wood, I haven't lost yet. But it gets a good job of getting B2 and being able to mark him and not having to worry about him going back under stealth or losing his mark and being stuck like I've seen in so many other videos. So try it out. I mean, maybe that's a key. I don't know. Once you get rid of B2, it's all about stalling, just doing basics, whatever. I'm stuck behind Magna's taunt right now, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't kill Magna. And like a lot of people have said, it is quite a bit easier with a G13 Magna. So I can appreciate that they put work into beefing up their Magna so that he doesn't die. And then I don't have to deal with another AoE from Grievous. And then now that I've killed enough time, Revan's got his direct focus. Now we can start dogpiling Grievous and just going after him, doing heavy damage. This is a good situation where if you have a high relic Yoda, he's gonna earn his money's worth right here. I think mine's only like relic 3. I really need to get him up to 7 just for that heavy damage. It seems like once you get Grievous marked, it takes a good while just to get him out. Grievouses are so healthy and tanky, it seems like nowadays, that it just takes forever for Yoda to be able to do enough heavy damage to get through and be able to take him out. So that's all I'm doing here is working on Grievous. Got him down to the yellow. So I just got to keep working on him, trying to get him out of there. Got another direct focus up, so got him down to the red now. Just got to keep doing damage. Maybe it'll help if I get Bastilla and Jolie up to gear 13, maybe. Give them a little bit better of a boost to their stats. Maybe a little more damage, I don't know. But finally was able to take out Grievous. You can see that my time's running down. I got just over a minute and change. And so it always takes me a while. It seems like it goes down to the wire. If you guys know of any way to maybe speed this up, I guess besides just throwing it on auto, it's pretty easy from this point, but you want to try and recover as many banners as you can, get to that 58, 60 mark. You know, it's nice if you can recover back to 60, but it's pretty difficult. So, got about a minute left, and I'm just trying to get these last 2 down. You can see I almost had Droidic, and then he goes and gets the damage immunity, so that's a little bit annoying. So I'll just work on taking some stacks out from B1, trying to get him out of the picture. So dogpile him, take him out. Now it's just Droidica. And I know once Bastilla gets her move, I can remove that damage immunity. And so there I go. Was able to get 57 banners on that. Clear out that team. Now it's for the Padme. And he had a fast Padme. She was like 302 speed or something like that. Faster than my Thrawn. So had to throw in Sith Trooper. She always leads with her kick. So you want that pre-taunt in there. So that way Padme will kick Sith Trooper. And then after that, my Thrawn was going to go. And so I turn meter swapped over to Traya and isolate Padme. And after you do that, it's pretty much whatever. I probably should have just fractured GK right there. But instead I went for Anakin. That way he couldn't do anything with, one-shotting anybody or getting any big hits in. Always worried about him just clearing the board. So had him under fracture, and now it's just take everybody out piece by piece. It's all about getting that first isolate off, and you can get that off on Padme, and she can't divvy out all that protection up, which is what's going to increase the courage and make this team a nightmare. So now you don't have to worry about that much at all. So I'm just working on trying to get GK down, trying to get Anakin down when I can, put a daze on him. Now I got Annihilate up, and I'm thinking, who should I use? And I just went ahead and annihilated Anakin. Just being the main damage dealer, I want to make sure he was out of the picture, and that way I didn't have to worry about these heavy AoEs or, anything like that. Just worry about rogue, random hits from him. So annihilated him, got him out of the picture, got fracture on GK finally. Padme's still isolated. Keep that there. I'll top that back up. And so now it's all about just, weakening them and trying to get them down. I feel like I'm not in danger of worrying about losing at this point. So now I can just kind of take my time and make sure I can kill everybody. I don't have to worry about, okay, I'm going to lose this and come in with a cleanup team. I like to one-shot everything because it really throws off your calculations. If you lose, then you got to use a team that's earmarked for something else where you didn't want to use it. And I still don't know what my opponent's got in that back zone with the character squads. So I got to be prepared for that. Make sure I got some decent stuff left to take out whatever he's got behind there. Because he front-loaded with these heavy defense squads. I'm thinking, what if he wanted to do full defense and I got a Traya and a Jedi Knight Revan waiting for me back there? I want to be able to clear that. I don't want to lose this team and have to go clean it up with something else. So luckily I don't have to worry about that. I got him pretty well in hand now. Still got Padme on the board, but she's still isolated. Had got rid of his GK. Now I'm just worrying about taking out Shaak Ti. And you don't want to throw this on auto because the AI plays pretty stupid. It'll turn around and isolate somebody else, and then Padme would start throwing protection up to everybody, and it could be a nightmare. And I don't know why, but that's just how it plays. So it won't see that the smart play is to keep Padme isolated, and you could end up losing that way. So got to play it manually. Better to do that anyway, just from a banner standpoint, to make sure you can recover what you can. I felt like I just annihilate Shaak Ti, get her out of the way, and got 58 banners for all that. So not too bad. Not perfect, but, decent. So I opened up the back zone, and luckily I didn't have to go through his other tough defense, meta squads. He's just got some bounty hunters back there, and then he's got Genosians back there. But I just burned my Traya, so I've only ever used Jawas and Traya, really. Well, and Resistance, but I can't use a BB-8-less Resistance on these Geos. They're too tough, I think. I don't think it would fly. So I throw my CLS team at his bounty hunters, and I could have gone undermanned here. Didn't really feel like I wanted to mess around. At this point, I was happy that I was just one-shotting everything. I really didn't expect to get through his top zone with Darth Revan and with General Skywalker, you know, do all those in one battle. So the fact that I was one-shotting everything, I was just happy, and I wanted to keep that going and not worry about dropping a battle just because I miscalculated something. So I didn't even chance going in undersized. And you can see my CLS team is just knocking them right out. It's not a big deal. Down to just Dengar now. Not really a way to recover too many banners here. So just go in for the kill with Wampa. Got 59 though, so, you know, that's pretty good in my opinion. This was the one I was worried about. I was agonizing for like 10 minutes over, should I take Xeris? Should I take C-3PO? Everyone's like, yeah, take C-3PO for the confuse and the mass assist. And you can see he lasted all of 8 seconds. So it really didn't matter who I took with me. I mean, he did absolutely nothing. But I was able to do a big AoE from Anakin and knock out one of the Geos, and I temporarily killed Brute. But there he goes, he's back again. So I'm trying to worry about taking out Alpha as fast as I can, just because once I get him down, then I know it's going to be easy. But I have done it before where I got stuck under the taunt from Brute. So luckily I was able to get Alpha out there, had enough, you know, damage to be able to take them out. I'm about to lose Shock T over here, but luckily at this point the battle is pretty well in control. I've got protection up on everybody. Padme's got her heal up, so got that, and now Anakin closes it out. 55 banners, you know, not perfect, but I'm happy that it worked. I'm glad 55 is better than my Jawas would do. So I cleared his whole board. I got 1897, and he hasn't gone yet. So we'll have to see what happens. We'll see you guys in the next round. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.